Take guys up until 2 here on the program. WQAM is supporting Neighbors for Neighbors and the Hurricane Milton relief effort. If you'd like to donate goods, including tarps, generators, yard waste bags, and canned goods, please drop them off at Global Empowerment Mission Headquarters in Doral. For more info on how you can help, go to WQM.com, and thank you for your support. Got the mixed bag coming up later on this hour as the Miami Dolphins are getting ready for the Indianapolis Colts. Canes getting ready for...
I'm excited because this is their first, it's easy to get careless when it's assumed you're much better than the other team. Right. And I think this is one of those situations where you've seen those guys play. I think they're ranked, aren't they?
Louisville?
Yeah.
They were.
They're not.
Okay. They were ranked, and I've seen a game or two of theirs, and they look like they can play. So I just want, and you're on the, keep in mind, you're on the road again. So the slow starts, you're not going to keep getting away with that. So there's a lot of things I want to see. I want to see the intensity which they play with early, right? I want to see, how disciplined they are early, so they don't get in these holes, and then they can relax and play football for the rest of the game. When you got to play catch up, it's a level of intense football. It's hard sometimes going out there knowing the next mistake I make could cost us a game. Right? So sometimes you play a little tight. The one thing I say about Cam Ward,
never.
It don't matter what the situation is, he's slinging that thing.
It's ridiculous.
Right? Because a lot of quarterbacks, you get sacked a couple of times, then you start throwing short passes. You don't look down the field the same way. And so that's one of the things that if there is some type of issue during the game and you're struggling, that having a quarterback like that, you still got a chance. But I'm talking about the other side of the ball. I want to see that physicality. Teams have kind of been the last 2 weeks getting after everybody on the line of scrimmage to start the game. You got to start this game off, and I want to see that. I'll know in the first few minutes of the game with how they play, not what the score is, but how they play to tell whether they've improved on certain things.
I always think of Louisville kicking Miami's ass. Was it Bridgewater who gave him the throat slash?
Damn. I forgot it went back that far. I was thinking of the Lamar days.
Yep, him too. Him too.
Was Lamar right after Bridgewater?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome to have those South Florida.
Oh God.
Hey, isn't that amazing? That Bridgewater,
awesome.
Wasn't he a Heisman
candidate?
Yeah. But you had two guys that not only you play against, but they were from here and never even got a sniff.
Awesome.
That wouldn't happen now.
This was cool. Yesterday they put out the mock draft already, 2025. Who doesn't love a 2025 mock draft?
Yeah, I love
it. You, especially if one of your guys is on it.
It is. Cleveland, Shedeur Sanders.
Ugh.
Travis Hunter going 2 to the Patriots.
Wow. Travis Hunter second.
Yep.
Now, wouldn't it be something, because Travis Hunter seems like he'd fit a Mike McDaniel or a San Francisco kind of team, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to put him all over the field.
But, Travis, by the way, was he was going at what's the dude from BSU? Genty?
Oh yeah. Ashton?
Yeah, he was talking trash.
Really?
I like Heisman trash talk.
So my question to you is this.
He
would have come to Miami. Who knows what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
If he would have come to Miami, would you only play him at corner?
Well, I think that's the rub on him is everybody says like elite corner, but they say the money's at receiver. So I think the idea with him is like he wants to play receiver,
right?
But they say like as a corner, that's what he's the best at. Even though he had that catch, incredible, incredible. He goes, let's see. He says, I know I can win the Heisman. I don't know who's there. I mean, you all see Ashton Gentry, but it's not like we haven't seen a running back that's good. We haven't seen a player that plays both ways, and I'm going to keep saying that. Says he has 95 carries for 1,000 yards, continue Hunter. If I had 95 catches, how many yards do you think I'd have?
Yes, you're comparing apples and oranges, though.
Well, he's calling himself an orange.
The guy is averaging 200 yards a week.
Crazy.
Right.
But anyway, so then we get down to 4, and they say projected trade. Raiders jump up for a QB and trade with the Jaguars. Are you guys sure about that? The Jaguars might come and be like, I'm going to take Cam Ward. We'll see.
Oof.
They at number 4.
Well, you can't do it if you already paid your quarterback.
You can't?
No.
Why not?
You can't just it's a whole team, dude.
Cut bait.
You know how much it'll cost them if they cut bait?
They got Cam Ward.
Oh,
It's really the Browns should do it. The Browns they have the Browns doing it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a different situation though.
Is it? They're both sunk.
You think here. I'm gonna say this. And you know my feelings about all parties involved. Right? Trevor Lawrence at this moment in time is a better quarterback than Deshaun Watson.
Okay, dude, but you're talking about like it's one's awful, the other one's really bad.
Oh, we racing snails again?
Exactly, dude. It's like the snail Kentucky Derby. Anyway, this is what they have for number 4. It's no secret the Raiders are desperate for a good quarterback. After seesawing between Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell, they would get stability with Cam Ward. He is the quarterback whom I've been most impressed with through the 6 weeks, rising from the 4th or 5th round to a top 5 consideration. While throwing 20 TD passes for the undefeated Hurricanes, he's an electrifying playmaker who can make throws from different platforms and drive the ball to a target. He has to limit questionable decisions during the game, but his calm demeanor, no matter the moment, is outstanding. With this, Ward would become the first Miami player to go in the top 5 since Sean Taylor, who went 5th in 2004. 20 years the Canes haven't had a top
Not
5.
even quarterback.
Man, that'd be cool.
Sean Taylor. Good.
Oh, dude. Good. That'd be, I mean, like, could you imagine though, like Cam Ward, that couldn't have, like, it couldn't have gone better for him. Like, if he can continue this trajectory, keep playing like this, to go from a 4th round pick to potentially a top 5 pick,
Yep.
even a 1st round pick, man, does it paid off for him.
Well, especially when there's so many teams that feel they need quarterbacks.
Yep.
Like, if you can play decent quarterback, above average quarterback, you're going in the 1st round.
That's kind of how I felt this year with the guys. I was like, that many quarterbacks are going this year? But you're right. Like, everybody's just give me something.
They're looking for anything to warrant drafting a quarterback. I always wonder though, because if a quarterback has to sit, are you hurting your team by drafting a quarterback that high? Now, certain situations don't matter. Like when you look at what Chicago did, or you look at what Atlanta did. Chicago kind of like they cut bait before they had to give them the money, right? So I don't know how that plays into it, but I always wonder if you had taken a different guy at a different position, would you be better off now that you selected, the quarterback you have now? Because
I think
like everybody says, keep doing it until you get it right. But if you keep doing it, when you finally get it right, you don't have a team to support them.
No, that's like you can't be awful at this, but it is kind of your only path out. Like especially if you whiff now on the big money.
Right.
And that's when you are a Jacksonville or you are a Cleveland right now, what else do? You're just gonna run out the clock until you wait 4 years?
No, if here's what you do. If there's a guy that you really like, right? I don't mean the guy that's ranked high, right? There's been drafts where all these quarterbacks were ranked a certain way and they were all terrible. If you really believe this guy can play, then do it. If not, then don't just draft him to draft him because you need one, especially at that position.
I mean, look, if this season of the Dolphins goes badly, this might be one of those where the Dolphins have to think about it. Theoretically.
Now we're talking, baby.
I'm just throwing. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to
I'm
happen.
not listening to any more
I don't
quarterback talk
want
from Frog Boy.
I'm not.
Out of the conversation.
He's the right kind of moment.
But we were just talking about, Teddy Bridgewater going to Louisville.
So
Lamar
let me ask.
Jackson
wait.
going to Louisville.
Let me
You
ask
got
you.
Cam Ward right in your backyard.
Let me ask you a question.
Hometown hero.
If the Dolphins have an opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
say Tua finishes out the year, he throws for over 4,000 yards,
Yep.
right? Has numbers compatible to what he did last year,
But they stink.
but the team stinks.
Interesting.
Oh,
But he
And
stayed
then-
healthy.
And he stayed healthy. And you have an opportunity to get Cam Ward. Is it? No. I'm not asking you what you want. I am asking you, is it a good business decision to draft a quarterback that high in the draft?
That quarterback's Cam Ward?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Come on, say it, dude. You flip Tua for some picks.
What?
You got a Cam Ward right
I
there.
don't know if I like you saying that. I mean, I do like Tua. Look at those.
Okay.
Look at that face.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Love him. Great.
Look at his face.
How about this? We give him one more year, and he can go off into the sunset. Give us some money back.
What?
Enjoy his
That's not how that works.
Hey,
Just give me $1 or two.
Hey, Frog Boy.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you.
$2.
Rule number one
Yeah.
in all of business. Ain't nobody giving no money back.
Nope.
You know that. Stop all of a sudden acting like these athletes are going to give you money back.
You said he was nice. I thought it was nice.
Ricky Williams came back from a tent in Australia because they tried to get the money back.
Right. It's like, oh, well, I guess I'll go play some more football.
It's like,
I ain't giving no money back.
Hey, while I'm here, I'll take yoga classes at Nova.
so great.
I ain't giving that money back.
I-
Tonight, Panthers back on the ice, taking on the Vancouver Canucks. We'll get into some more Panthers coming up at the top of the hour. 7 o'clock, your puck drop from Amarant Bank Arena. Canucks, you think they, what's it got to feel for them? They see Bobby Lou now on the Stanley Cup after, those are his two franchises. But Bobby Lou went on as a cat.
Very true. Very true.
They had they had some Vancouver on the back on their show. Their captain was featured in the in the open ice, or is it Face Off? Face Off is what it was called, right?
Yeah,
Face.
it's just why did they have two come out at the same time? Very strange.
I didn't see the one on ESPN. I never saw it, but they did a whole thing on Quinn Hughes, their captain, and that was like the big thing is like he was super young. They're like, why are we're having him as a captain? He was like 24 last year. They gave him the C. But
did you
So
feel
what does all the other letters mean?
alternate,
Okay.
which the Panthers have both of their they have both their guys hurt right now. Him
So
and
is that like backup captain?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. But
why would you need a backup captain?
what if the captain's hurt?
Like in game, yeah, that makes sense.
What if the alternate gets hurt?
How many decisions?
Which
are
is
there?
exactly what the Panthers have.
Alternate.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's a double A battery, right?
Then you send Bob.
Yeah.
I will say though, man, the line of Reinhardt and Lundy and Lusterranen,
Killing it.
killing it, dude.
Yeah.
Every game they got like 3 goals amongst themselves. They're just destroying fools. And Baby Barky, great hair. Anyway, it's another show for another segment. Let's get to the mixed bag. The mixed bag is brought to you by Cat Fever. What do you got there for us, Froggy?
We don't have a sponsor for that anymore because it's been.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, we don't. I'll go. I gotta listen. Hey, come for those tickets.
Oh,
You're here. I'm here.
Oh, okay.
What do you got for us, dude?
So good. We will start things off locally. The fastest man on the field. That is Tyreek Hill. He mentioned he's not going to repeat the mistakes of wide receivers before, aka Antonio Brown.
Oh boy.
He's not going to yell at his quarterback for any reason.
Not going to run off the field with the shirt off.
With the shirt off and just quit in the middle of a game. This is Tyreek Hill.
No, I don't. I just tell them, hey, man, let's go. Keep going. That's my mentality, bro. I've always been like that, dog. My parents raised me in a different, shape or form. I know a lot of people try to compare me to AB all the time, but I never run off the field and ruin my paycheck like that. I'm smart at the end of the day. I got kids to take care of. So I'm never going to do that. I love AB to death, but I just feel like at the end of the day, man, if you put it on tape, my dad always told me, if you put it on tape, the eye in the sky, it won't lie. So if you open, they'll see it. Keep doing it over and over again. That's the mentality, man.
Wow.
Love that.
I feel like Antonio Brown's going to tweet about that.
He's going to tweet anything.
I feel like nobody's going to care.
Nah.
Guy's a clown. Great receiver. God, was he good.
I mean, but why ruin it?
He's crazy. He's literally crazy.
You got Tom Brady vouch for you.
He's so good. He's so good.
Yeah. Didn't he frostbite his own feet?
He did do that.
Yeah. When he first got to Pittsburgh.
No, that was Oakland. They were.
When he first left. Oh, when he left Pittsburgh, went to Oakland.
Yeah. And then he secretly recorded John Gruden.
Yes. His Oakland tenure, just like every other else.
Wow.
No, that was in Pittsburgh though.
What?
When he recorded Gruden?
No, he didn't record Gruden. Didn't he record?
No, he recorded. No, it was Gruden. It was for sure Gruden.
Oh, that's what they said. He was never the same after that hit by Burfict.
Yeah, they do say that.
Yeah, but one hit, dude. I mean, I know you take hits,
dude. He went into the phantom realm.
No, it was very bad. It was very, very bad for sure. But I mean, I've seen Tua take some hits, and he seems relatively.
No, dude.
Is that you in the realm?
Can I see you in the phantom realm? Fuck. It also looks like the Matrix.
Hey, you remember when you watched the In Game and old girl hit Hulk and boom, and Hulk was back over there, but he was talking to Bruce Banner all of a sudden. That.
Man.
Do it again.
Fair.
Looks like an astronaut lost in space.
Pretty good.
It's great.
Hey, everybody know what that means. Hey, look. Hey.
Oh man, what else you got in the mixed bag?
We talked briefly about Jimmy Butler's costume yesterday.
Yep.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see what Jimmy did?
No.
Oh, we got to get this for you. It was great. It was great.
Definitely gonna get the picture. Like Tobin mentioned, he seemed to be copying Terry Rozier's style with his accessories yesterday. This is what Terry had to say on Jimmy being his identical twin.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was dope. He was strong, but it was funny. It worked.
It worked. It was trolling.
It was fun. No, because I was watching the game yesterday, and because Jimmy doesn't normally wear gear. He just goes out there. He wears jersey, shorts. That's it. He goes and wears his uniform. He doesn't wear sleeves or wristbands. And I saw, yesterday. I think I was just like, oh, he did the hair up, so it's not out anymore. So I think that kind of distracted me. But I'm like, oh, he's wearing a wristband. It's kind of a cool look for him, and the sleeve. But then you notice
Terry Rozier come out.
Then you notice, then he had these purple shoes on. I'm like,
never wears.
Wow. And this is what ended up happening. He
He completely.
Wait, did he have to stand like him too?
He even did his jump shot yesterday. He stole his jumper. You know how Scary Terry's got that smooth step back J? Like he even did the move.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, Jimmy's having fun. It's cool to see. Like Jimmy's having a great time this preseason.
Oh my goodness.
But like apparently, I think Terry said like Jimmy got mad because he was all done up, and then he saw Terry Rozier's shoes, and so he had to run back to the locker room to find purple shoes.
I'm sure he doesn't have just purple shoes. Like
no, maybe they wear the same size foot.
He took that from a teammate.
Oh my god,
where's purple? Like you, dude. Well, you think people have purple shoes just hanging around in Jimmy Butler size?
Yeah.
I wonder how his toes are short. For him to have a look, his toes are probably up in them shoes like this.
All for the bit.
Like, how long are we gonna do this, boss?
Oh, he wears a size 13. Everyone has a size 13 just hanging around, huh?
Purple shoes.
Basketball. In basketball, yeah. I would imagine.
Man, he is that was really, really funny. He said he said his agent said he's a menace down to his purple shoes. I like the look though. Like I think Jimmy should go with the wristband.
I'm just he was even standing like him.
Yep.
Like you see Terry Rozier standing in the background, and look,
but like
standing like him.
It's the funny thing though. Like this is how you like Jimmy Butler is like, all right, how do I get interested in the preseason? I just do bits. So he spent the previous game just bothering Chris Paul, and then the next game he goes, I'm a copy Terry.
This is absolutely crazy.
Right.
His whole game is dependent on just how checked in he is.
Right.
And sometimes it's as simple as I'm going to copy my friend to get him checked in the game.
It worked.
It's not like, hey, this is the final opportunity for us to win to make sure we secure home field for the playoffs. He's like, nope.
Who's on the other team?
Yeah, exactly. What did Chris Paul say?
It's amazing. Amazing. Give us one more in the mixed bag, Marcos.
I'm going to give you one from Canes Land.
Yeah.
This one is Xavier Restrepo on how the team culture has improved.
I feel as if, there's people on the team that lead and the people on the team that understand who the leaders are. Everyone understands their role on this team. Everyone knows that, leading is not only for a certain amount of guys, it's a team culture. So if you see something bad happening or see something wrong that's not upholding our team culture, let it be known. And everyone, put their egos aside. I feel like that's the biggest thing. We do not have egos in this building. And if we see somebody that has an ego or anything like that, we call it out. Again, no group of guys I'd rather be around. Everyone on the team, again, knows, their roles and stuff like that. So I feel like, just the team is just an amazing spot right now.
Love it. Kid is having a great season. And he is certainly one of the better examples on the team.
The most important thing in a team sport, and most of your teams that are successful, they can leave their ego at the door to work. Right? You can be whoever you are before, but when you get on that court, on that field, your ego can't be bigger than anybody else's because that deters the work that has to be done. And you see teams that go through that, right? And it always ends up going south as soon as somebody's ego thinks that it stands out more than everybody else.
He is 19 catches away from becoming the all-time Canes leader, which is currently Mike Harley, 182. Reggie Wayne is second. He did have an extra year. Reggie Wayne was 173.
But that was only in 3 years, right?
Reggie Wayne was in 4. I don't know how much he played his first year. I don't remember. 1997.
Right, because the crazy thing about Canes records, the reason why they're not astronomically high is because in most cases you had to wait to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like when Duke Johnson broke the running back record, we were like, hold on.
Yeah, Michael Irvin is 6 currently. He, with 3 years. Santana, he has 143. Santana Moss 143 at 6. Man, something though.
But especially look at the running backs that have gone through Miami.
He is, but he is, what is he? He's 244 yards away from becoming the all-time receiving yards leader. And that top of the list, that's royalty right there.
Right.
Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, Michael Irvin, Xavier Estrepo, then Lamar Thomas.
Damn, not even Andre Johnson on there.
No, Andre Johnson probably only played 2 years.
So crazy. What a squad.
Right.
What a squad.
But that's like that was I only played 2 in college.
No, you went to 3 Rose Bowls.
Yeah, but I'm saying
What?
I went to 3 Rose Bowls. I was a watcher for the first one.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was my freshman year. I played a little bit my second year, but I didn't start getting. And then keep in mind, when I played my third and fourth year at Michigan, the group that I came in with were all like 5 stars. So it was 4 other running backs. So, like, yeah, we all split time. So when you see the numbers of all of us, they get a little skewed because we were all battling each other for time for carries.